Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Myself and the better half Katie come down to Eynesford in the northwest of Kent. It's a beautiful little town. It's only a stone's throw from where we live. We've got the River Darent running right past us here. We're going on a little, should be about a 2-mile walk. We should be able to see the viaduct, the Lollingstown Roman villa, which is actually inside the building now, so I don't think we'll be able to see that. We should walk past Eagle Heights, see some eagles hopefully, and then we're going to divert off and go to Rainsford Castle and possibly go look at the local church as well. So you ready for a walk, baby?
I'm ready.
Let's go. Eynesford is a picture postcard village set in the Darent Valley, which is part of the Kent Downs area of outstanding natural beauty. Surrounded by rolling hills, farmland, ancient woodlands and low grasslands, the River Darent runs through the very heart of the valley, connecting small villages and picturesque villages. Eynesford, an award-winning village, is a popular destination for visitors, and in particular for those wishing to escape the hustle and bustle of London without leaving it too far behind. The village is an extremely popular destination for walking and orienteering clubs who can enjoy stunning views across the valley and take in the tranquil riverside and woodland walks. A walk through Rainsford Village is like stepping back in time, as it is home to many listed buildings of significant and controversial importance and traditional country pubs. Underneath all of the historical charm, it is a very strong sense of community and family, with activities and clubs for all ages and interests, as well as the local shops. The Riverside Tea Room and 4 pubs will provide a warm welcome. Rudolph.
I came down from the Highlands with all my family. We stopped and looked at Eynesford with curiosity. We grin at all the children who pass us on the bus. The people are so friendly, they smile and wave at us. We feel so much at home here, the Darent ripples past. Then have lunch by the river, we found our home at last.
Pretty cool, isn't it?
Cute.
Right, we've literally been walking for about 4 minutes. We've come to the first stop. You can see behind me we've got the viaduct. So we're going to walk right underneath it, show you what it is. I've got a little bit of information about it, so
Stay tuned.
stay tuned for more. This impressive 9-arched red brick viaduct is a prominent feature on the line to the delightfully named Bat and Ball station. The structure was built by an independent Sevenoaks Railway, incorporated in 1859 to link the Chatham Main Line with the market town of Sevenoaks. The branch was initially single track, seeing its first services on the 2nd of June 1862, but the viaduct was built to accommodate 2 tracks from the outset, because the line was doubled in the following year. A Maidstone extension from Otford opened on the 1st of June 1874. This again single track, but following in the footsteps of the original Bat and Ball line, this was soon doubled, 2-track working commencing on the 11th of August 1875. The viaduct has 9 arches of 30-foot span and rises to the height of 75 feet above the valley. Right, that's the viaduct behind us. Now we're continuing on the road ahead towards Lollingstown, where that is. So I really don't know if you'll be able to see any of it, as I know they've built a building around the old Roman villa. So we'll have a look anyway, see what's there. There might be some information on the walls we can show you. Just missed the train go over the viaduct. Lollingstown is one of the most outstanding Roman villa survivals in Britain. Set in the attractive surrounding of the Darent Valley in Kent, the villa has begun in about AD 100 and developed to suit the tastes and beliefs of successive wealthy owners, reaching its peak of luxury in the mid-4th century. Visitors to the villa today can still view the spectacular mosaics and prints of the rare wall paintings, a heated bath suite and a house church. A specially commissioned light show brings the villa to life, and galleries display Lollingstown's fascinating collection of Roman artefacts. So the house and the granary. The main building visible at Lollingstown today is the house of a luxurious Roman farm. So we're here. So this is the bit that's covered over. Can't get into, but I'm wondering if we walk around the back we might be able to see an Anglo-Saxon chapel built over mausoleum remains.
Yeah.
Concrete up there. So under the ground there is the remains of the building, which were excavated in 1950s and then recovered to preserve them intact. So that's underneath that bit there. The circular area covers a building which may have been a shrine. It was built and demolished in the 2nd century AD. A detached kitchen block containing 2 ovens, also dating to the 2nd century, was sited behind the house. Later in the century, it was converted to a tannery, which was in use to the 3rd century. Where the kitchen was moved to is not known, although AD 275 a new kitchen had been created inside of the house. So looking at the map, the old kitchen would have been sort of around here maybe, or in those woods. So not really sure where it is, but it was here. Perfect spot to plunge the plums. Over there is Eagle Heights. I think the path goes up, must go around the top of that ridge there. And not sure if we're able to see any animals from the path, but it'd be cool if we can. So, yeah.
Hello, camper.
We're in the top corner of the field now. Got some absolute stunning views. The village of Eynesford's here. Got the viaduct just down here. Don't know if you'll be able to see it. You see how it really is in a valley, Darent Valley. Pucker little view. We have arrived on the outskirts of Eagle Heights. There's a couple of people over there which look like they're from Eagle Heights. They're actually carrying a little white bird, you see it? A barn owl or something. They've got a couple of eco pods here, so if you want to spend the night here, once the sea word's finished. It's pretty cool. Shame we can't see any birds though. We will have to come back. Right, we see the viaduct again. We're going to cross over this top here, so we're actually going to go over the railway this time. So, keep your eyes out for the trains. Try not to trip over this one. I've done it! Great success! We have now walked through the fields and we are rejoining Society, yeah. The road just before the viaduct. Going back into Rainsford, and then we're going to head off and have a look at the castle and the church. So we'll see you when we get there. Hey, welcome back. Made it down to where the castle is. Got myself some Thai coconut soup from a little stall that was up the road. But we're, oh look, there's the village hall and the castle, Eynesford Castle, car park and visitors to the castle this way. Hey, there it is. There's the castle. Can walk up and go inside it. Right, so this is what the castle would have looked like. This is what it might have appeared like in the 12th century. It is a rare and important survival of an early Norman castle, unaltered by later building works. The castle was built on the site of an earlier Saxon building. The impressive curtain wall was built between 1085 to 1087, probably by William de Eynesford, a knight and sheriff of Kent. The defences were further strengthened in the late 11th or early 12th century, and a hall and associated buildings were erected inside the castle walls. In 1261, Eynesford Castle and estate were divided between Kirkconnby and Kroll families, causing much dispute. The conflict reached a climax in 1312 when Nicholas de Kroll and his supporters broke in and vandalised Eynesford Castle as a protest against Judge William Inge. who had bought the castle from the Kirkby family. The castle was abandoned soon after. Eventually the castle passed into the ownership of the Hart family of nearby Lollingstown Castle, and by the mid-18th, Eynesford Castle was used as stables or kennels for hunting hounds. There it is, Rainsford Castle. Spectacular piece of history, still in actually pretty good nick. Right, we're going to go to the church now. In 1066, when William of Normandy conquered the Saxons and was crowned King of England, he rewarded all of the Norman knights who had fought with him. He gave a knight called Unspac the lands of Eynesford. Ralph, son of Unspac, built the castle out of local Kentish flint and renamed himself William de Eynesford out of respect for his king. William de Eynesford I then built St Martin's Church on the site of an old Saxon church, again using local Kentish flint strengthened by Kentish ragstone. The rounded arch, which is now inside the entrance porch, is Norman. The door in the arch was added in the 12th century, the arch here being early English in style. When Henry II and the barons were in conflict with Thomas of Becket and the church in 1163, this same door was closed and barred by William de Eynesford III against new rector appointed by Becket, Archbishop of Canterbury. The west tower and the porch were then added in the 13th century. When the clock on the tower was repaired in 1904, a local benefactor, Elliot Downes Till, had the words of Robert Browning inscribed on the oak frame of the clock. "Grow old along with me, the best is yet to be." The spire was re-singled in 1988. Local residents, including the children in the primary school at the time, each wrote their name on the underside of the shingle. Chapels were added either side of the nave to make the traditional shape of the cross. The chapel of St Catherine on the north side is now the vestry. The Lady Chapel, originally dedicated to John the Baptist, on the south side contains the only piece of stained glass. The font is 15th century and of Kentish ragstone. It was originally by the door where the font is traditionally placed, but was moved to make space for an organ console in 1967. The Lynch Gate was erected in 1920 in memory of Mr. Elliot Downes Till, a local benefactor who did much for the village. In 1961, the churchyard and the Lynch Gate were moved back 2.5 metres to make room for a pavement. Till's grave can be found in the churchyard. Right, that's our little tour of Eynesford. Thanks for coming along with us. Just to recap, seeing the church, cathedral, not the cathedral, what's this knob doing? Trying to squeeze past me on the bridge, idiot. Yeah, we've seen parts of the Roman villa, and the viaduct, haven't we?
Yeah.
So, hopefully you enjoyed it as much as we did. Remember to follow me on Instagram at the Real Travelling Amigos, and we'll see you on the next adventure. So, goodbye.
Whee!
Whee!